Well, it's that time of year again. Time for a bunch of Hollywood elites to congratulate themselves and give each other expensive trophies. I'm pretty sure I know who will win based on other award show winners. I got 13 out of 23 correct last year, and now that Will Smith has been banned for the next decade, maybe they can refrain from assaulting each other this year. If you just want to see who I think is going to win, skip to 107.27. I'm going to do this the same way I have in previous years, to where I'm just on the IMDb webpage, and I just go through each category, look at the nominees, and then predict who I think is going to win. To start off, I see that Diane Warren, the songwriter who's been nominated for 13 Oscars and has never won, got an honorary award this year. They probably did that just to give her something so she wouldn't burn the place down. Anyway, onto the first category, Best International Feature Film. All Quiet on the Western Front, Close, The Quiet Girl, Argentina 1985, and EO. Alright, so I'm going to look at each one of these, even though I'm pretty sure All Quiet on the Western Front is going to win, because that's been nominated for, 9 Oscars? 9, yeah. Yeah, this got nominated for 9 Oscars, including Best Picture. So if something like this has been nominated for Best Picture, whether it's animated, international, or whatever, it is going to win its individual category. But just for fun, let's see. Close, 39, yeah, one only Oscar. The Quiet Girl has only one. Argentina has only one. And EO has only one. Yeah, this isn't even going to be a question to where this has 9. Yeah, this isn't going to be a question. I'm going to say All Quiet on the Western Front is going to win. Alright, so on to Best Documentary Short Film. I don't really know about any of these. I don't really watch documentaries, and I didn't see anything other than The Elephant Whispers was available on streaming. So let's see. Haul Out is a man hurting desolation of Russia, holding out observation. Every year, ocean is warming, takes its toll. Okay, so this is a climate change, global warming documentary. The Academy tends to like those type of things because it's what they really push. So let's see, it says AFI Fest. Any other major documentary winners? It won quite a bit of them that it got nominated for. Stranger at the Gate, a U.S. Marine plots a terrorist attack on a small-time mosque. His plan is unexpected when he comes face-to-face with people he's set to kill. Okay, so that might have a chance. Let's see, the Marsha Meshel Effect. Kenneth Weiss spoke out against Watergate and Nixon. The gaslighter under silence, okay. Has 3 other nominations. It hasn't won anything. How do you measure a year? 2 years to 18, daughter. They have a ritual to where he asks her, looks like a series of questions. Okay, so it's about a father and daughter. All right. Okay, 1, 2 out of 7. An Elephant Whisper. Couple Indian devote to caring for an orphan baby elephant named Regu. Okay, so it's about an elephant. With the documentaries, the Academy tends to pick the ones that follow whatever agenda is really prevalent at the time or what they really want to push. So I really don't see this one or How to Measure a Year or The Elephant Whispers winning. It's between Stranger at the Gate and Haul Out. Because this is climate change. This is about Muslim and U.S. relations. So it's kind of a toss-up between these two. Just as a coin flip guess, I'm going to say probably A Stranger at the Gate. Just because it has kind of the U.S. relations thing over the climate change. Alright, so next, Best Live Action Short Film. I looked up, I couldn't find any of them other than The Pupils, but I didn't want to just watch one and try to judge it based on the other, so I just decided not to watch any of them and just kind of go more off of what other award shows have done. Let's say we got The Irish Goodbye, Night Ride, The Red Suitcase, Ivalu, and The Pupils. Alright, so let's see. Irish Goodbye is about a Northern Ireland, a pair of estranged brothers reunite following their mother's untimely death. Got nominated for one. It has 14 wins and 12 nominations. Okay, so it won the BAFTA. So it has quite a bit, so that might be pretty good for it. The BAFTA is more biased towards British things. Well, it is British short film, so it's not like it has a overall like the Academy does. So Night Ride is obviously a foreign film. So let's see. A cold night in December, Eva waits on a tram to go home for a party, but ride takes an unexpected turn. Okay. Let's see. It got... So it's won everything it's been nominated for. The Red Suitcase. An airport station, a Iranian girl frightened to take her suitcase on an automatic carpet. She keeps pushing back the moment through the arrival gate and seems more and more terrified. Alright. So has 6 other wins, 5 nominations. Okay. Again, I don't really know much about, like, short film categories. Evula. She's gone, is desperate to find her. The father does not care, and the vast grizzly nature holds secrets. The search for Evula is on. It's about finding a lost child. And it's the only award that's been nominated for. Okay. And then The Pupil. Follow relationship Catholic before the time of war is security. Okay. So it only has 1 win, 2 nominations. It is a Disney thing. And Disney has a big influence on the Academy. Unfortunately, I wish that it was more unbiased, but that's the way it is. So I don't see this one winning. I don't see Night Ride winning. E-Pupil, again, the only thing it has going for Disney, so I'm going to say no. It's probably between the Irish Goodbye and Red Suitcase. For that has 6, and that has 14 and 12. And it did win a BAFTA, which even though that is British, it might help it. So I'm going to say an Irish Goodbye is probably going to win Best Short Film. Alright, so on to Best Animated Short Film. Alright. So we have An Ostrich Told Me the World is Fake, and I Think I Believe It. Okay, it's an original title, but what the... My Year of... Can I even say that on YouTube? Alright. My Year of Dicks. Alright. What the... Alright. The Flying Sailor, Ice Merchants, The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. Again, did not find a chance to watch any of these. So An Ostrich Told Me the World is Fake. A young officer uncovers the flaws of stop motion unit. Okay, so it has stop motion. So it has 1 win. Alright, for a Student Academy Award. Alright. My Year of Dicks. Alright. That's not animated. I mean, it has, like, animation stuff. But that's... Okay, there we go. Okay, what the... Alright. Jeez. Alright, so this has 7 wins and 4 nominations. If this wins, I think I'm just gonna give up on movies just altogether. Oh my god. Anyway. So it's won film festivals, alright. The Flying Sailor. Come on, I want to see some of the animation. Alright, that looks cool. Alright, so it has 2 wins, 9 nominations. Okay, so it got nominated for an Annie, which is more of an animated thing. Sundance Film Festival, it won Best Animation. Okay. Ice Merchants. Everyday father jumps from a parachute to their cold house to attach to the cliff. Okay. I actually kind of like that animation of, like, how that looks. Of how it looks like a drawing more than, like, actual computer animation. Anyway, 17 wins, 8 nominations, okay. So this one won the Annie for Best Animated Short. Kenny. What about Sundance? I saw that one got nominated, so this didn't. Maybe, but you do have to do a separate submission. Okay, Ice Merchants has a pretty strong case. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, the Horse. That's pretty good animation. So it's 5 wins, 5 nominations. It won, but then again, it's British short animation. It won several Annies, alright. So the Oscars told me probably not. You're dicks. God, I hope not. Just because it's such a weird title. Anyway, The Flying Sailor, maybe. Ice Merchants, I feel has a pretty strong case. The Boy, the Mole, just like all those Annies could push it. But I actually kind of like Ice Merchants personally. Like that like I wish they had a trailer that showed what the actual animation was. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give this to Ice Merchants for best animated short. All right, so next is best animated feature film. Okay, so we have Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, not that awful Disney thing, which is good. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, Turning Red, Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, and The Sea Beast. So I've seen Pinocchio and The Sea Beast. I didn't really like Sea Beast that much. I thought Pinocchio, like the animation is really good because it's all stop motion animation and like traditional stop motion to where every single frame they personally moved a figure and took a picture. So yeah, this got a ton of wins and nominations. So it won the BAFTA for best animated film. Won a ton of Annies. I got nominated for even more. Oh, Critics' Choice won best. I really wish Golden Globes would go back to the top so I didn't have to search for it. So that won best that. I don't think SAG has any. No. Okay. So Puss in Boots. I heard that movie's pretty good. I haven't seen it. The animation is definitely great in it. So let's say that's 5. So it got nominated for the BAFTA. Won some Annies, was nominated for best. Golden Globe got nominated. Alright. Turning Red. Disney seems to always win this category. Unless something like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse comes out. But for some reason, they always pick Disney movies. But I really hope that's not the case this year. Just because there's other ones that deserve it more, I feel, than Turning Red. Let's see, that got nominated. It didn't win any Annie Awards. Golden Globe got nominated. I feel like Turning Red just is not one of Disney's best animated films. Not that they've made many good films at all in the last few years anyway, but Marcel the Shell and Shoes On. Okay. That almost looks like stop motion also. Okay. Okay, so it won several of those. Sea Beast. Like I said, I saw this. I didn't really like it. It has weird logic to it, but the animation is pretty good. But I don't see it winning. So between these three, Pinocchio, Puss in Boots, and Turning Red, I think Pinocchio is going to win just because it's that stop motion animation, and it is really well done. And so I'm going to say that Pinocchio is going to win Best Animated Feature Film. So I'm going to say that Pinocchio is going to win Best Animated Feature Film. All right, so on to Best Documentary Feature. Yeah, I don't really know about documentaries. The House Made of Splinters, All the Beauty and the Bloodshed, Navalny, All the Breaths, All That Breathes, jeez, I can't read, Fire of Love. Alright, so let's see, A House Made of Splinters, child special care institution has been removed from their home, so it's all about foster care, okay. Yeah, again, I don't really know much about documentaries or what they're award stuff is like or anything. All the Beauty and the Bloodshed. So something about opioids, alright. Okay. Chris Church documentaries, alright. Gotham has a documentary, okay. Navalny follows man who survives an assassination attempt by poisoning. Once he tries to find who did it, okay. Won a BAFTA for the best documentary. Critics' Choice, it won Best Political Documentary, alright. All That Breathes is Among Darkness, Apocalyptic Era, Violence, two brothers devote their lives to protect one casualty of turbulent times, a bird known as Black Kite. Okay, so it's a documentary about a bird. I don't see the Academy, like, being too interested or impressed with a documentary about a bird. Let's see, Fire of Love. Tempered Science, Left Katina died in a volcano explosion. Jeez. Okay. So 2 people who died in a volcano. Alright. Yeah, I don't see the Academy, like, really being interested in a movie like that. So, probably not, probably not. Navili is a maybe. All the Beauty and Bloodshed. House of Splinters, probably not. I don't really see the Academy being like, ooh, a foster home movie. So it's really between All the Beauty and Bloodshed and Navalny. I know they really like these kind of things, but Navalny kind of has the whole BAFTA thing going for it. So it's really between these two. But I guess I'm going to say probably Navalny is going to win Best Documentary Feature. Alright, so on to Best Achievement in Visual Effects. We have All Quiet on the Western Front, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Top Gun Maverick, Avatar Way of the Water, and The Batman. I just clicked on the first person just to kind of clear it up so that if they had a ton of awards, I wouldn't have to try to sort through to find the visual effects. I already feel like Avatar is going to win just because it's an Avatar movie, even though I'm not really impressed with them, but the visual effects in them are really well done, and the Academy like really liked the first ones, so they're probably going to like the visual effects of this one also. But let's just look through it. All Quiet on the Western Front. Yeah, so it got all of these nominations are for the same. So it has 1 win. Jeffrey Beaumont was for Black Panther. That's the first movie. Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone else is really too impressed with the visual of that. This guy, let's see, Top Gun. I don't really see Top Gun winning. I'm actually kind of surprised it was nominated in the first place. Avatar, with this guy who's won 4 already. Yeah, because see, he won for the first one. It won BAFTA. Yeah, like he just has a ton of them. So Way of the Water, Way of the Water, Way of the Water, Way of the Water. So it's already won a ton of awards already for it. And so, yeah. Don Lennon is for The Batman. Which got nominated for a few, it looks like. But yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty easy win for Avatar, Way of the Water for Best Visual Effects. Just because it was really well done, and honestly, in my opinion, it's one of the few things that had going for that movie. I did not like it at all, but I didn't like the first movie either, so... Alright, so on to Best Original Song. So we have Lift Me Up, Nadu Nadu, Hold My Hand, This Is Life, and Applause. So I listened to each of these. I wasn't really impressed with any of them. Like, Nadu Nadu is really catchy, and that's about the only thing it has going for it. But, yeah, I'm sure this one's going to win, but let's just look through them. Let's see. So, Lift Me Up. Whoever Thames is, I have no idea. Okay. So, that was quite a few nominations for that song. Let's see. MM Kiever was for that Nadu Nadu song. Okay. I don't know what. So Golden Globes. Won a Golden Globe. Won a Gold Derby. I don't know how important that is. Did you get nominated for a Grammy? No. I don't know if they would show that on this. Yeah, Lady Gaga did that Hold My Hand song. Didn't really like that song. It seems to be on the radio a lot for some reason. Yeah. Ryan Lott did whatever that song was called. This Is Life for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Okay, so we got quite a few nominations, alright. And then wait, Diane Warren. I didn't even catch that. Diane Warren, who's now nominated for 14 Oscars, got nominated for Applause for Tell It Like a Woman. Wait, so this might be why they gave her this honorary award. It's because they nominated her and realized, like, oh shit, we nominated her for a 14th time that she's not gonna win. We have to give her something before she kills someone, especially because Will Smith slapped someone last year over a joke. Oh man, this is why she's my favorite songwriter, because she just has terrible luck with nominations. Like, look at that, all the way back from 1988 to this year, 14 nominations and just couldn't win a single one. Like, she has an Emmy, and she has a Grammy somewhere. She has a Grammy. Like, thank God she doesn't have a Tony. Otherwise, she might kill someone, because an Oscar would be the only thing keeping her from an EGOT at that point. Anyway, okay, so I don't know what that is, but she has a win for something for this. But yeah, she has so much, it's going to be hard to find that. But unfortunately for Miss Warren, I don't think she's going to win this one. I don't see this one winning either. I don't see Lady Gaga winning for Hold My Hand. So it's kind of down to Lift Me Up or Nadu Nadu. And like, Nadu Nadu is a really catchy song. It's one of those songs that's like weird enough to where the Academy probably likes it just because it's different. So I think Nadu Nadu for RRR is going to win Best Original Song. Alright, so on to Best Original Score. So we have All Quiet on the Western Front, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fabelmans, Babylon, and The Banshee of Inisherin. I really liked Everything Everywhere All at Once's score. It was really good. They tend to like slow, sad scores for this, though. They have a very smooth flow to the music, which All Quiet on the Western Front does. So I'm kind of leaning towards that for it. But let's just look. Okay. Yeah, but Everything Everywhere All at Once is really good at capturing like the emotion of the movie and everything in different scenarios, and kind of matches the craziness of the film. So we got nominated for a lot of them. Didn't win very much. John Williams, of course, is going to get nominated because he has like 55 now. Yeah. And so like his is just going to be so muddied, but I don't know about the Fableman score. John Hurts, who's won 2, did Babylon. Yeah, so it got nominated for quite a bit. Okay. Cara Burrell is the lead in The Banshee of Ironman. I didn't even heard that movie until it got nominated. Yeah, alright, so let's see. I don't see the Fablemans winning. Babylon might. Let's see. I don't see the Banshee of Inisherin winning. Everything Everywhere All at Once has a really interesting score, but I don't think it's like something the Academy would be looking for. So I feel like it's All Quiet on the Western Front or Babylon. So I'm going to choose All Quiet on the Western Front is for best original score. Now on to best makeup and hairstyling. So we have All Quiet on the Western Front again, Elvis, The Whale, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and The Batman. I feel like the makeup for Brendan Fraser is really good in The Whale. All Quiet on the Western Front is a war movie. They always have great makeup and everything. Yeah, so All Quiet on the Western Front got nominated for quite a bit of makeup work. Let's see. Oh, wow. That's pretty good. So he's won 2 already. He has Elvis, which for some reason the Academy really likes makeup and stuff like that for like documentary type movies. And so like, while I would like to see something like The Whale win, unfortunately I don't think it's going to, because they don't seem to give the awards to those ones to where it's like really different, interesting makeup. They tend to go for like what makes the person look. It's kind of like what makes the person look more like the other person. Black Panther, I really don't see it winning for this. Kind of surprised it was nominated, but it is Black Panther, and the first one got nominated for a bunch also. Let's see, The Batman, I don't really see winning either, just because it's like a comic book movie, so they don't usually go for that. So I feel like it is between Western Front, Elvis, or The Whale. I would like The Whale to win, but I know the Academy doesn't really go for this, to where they like make a person look like a different version of that actor, or if they make someone look very like non-human or different or something like that. To where like if they make it look like a creature or something, or like since Brendan Fraser is in a fat suit in this and a lot of makeup on that, they don't really go for that. What they usually go for is if they can have someone look like someone else. Like, for instance, with Elvis, can they make whoever plays Elvis, can they make Austin Butler look like Elvis or something like that? And All Quiet on the Western Front has a lot of like dirt and grime and blood and stuff for the hair and makeup. They might go for that, but unfortunately I don't see The Whale winning. Between these two, I think it's probably going to be Elvis, because I feel like they did do a pretty good job of making him look like Elvis. So now we are on to Best Sound. So we have All Quiet on the Western Front, Elvis, Top Gun Maverick, Avatar, and The Batman. Alright, so let's see. Has won the BAFTA. Doesn't have too many nominations or anything. Elvis has, okay. Yeah, alright. Mark. This guy did Top Gun. So it looks like it got some nominations. I'm not seeing a win. Okay. Let's see. Avatar. I don't really see that winning. And so, yeah, it really didn't have any. The Batman, I don't see winning either. Okay, so that's gone. The Academy really likes the sound of war movies. Like back when sound editing and sound mixing was separate, they would always have the same movie, usually a war movie, win both, which is why they kind of combined them into just Best Sound. Because they were like, the same movie is winning both categories anyway, most of the time. And they always seem to choose war movies for these. So I'm going to say that All Quiet on the Western Front is going to win Best Sound. So now we are on to Best Costume Design. So we have Babylon, Elvis, Miss Harris Goes to Paris, Black Panther, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Alright, so let's see. Babylon. I feel like the costume design is pretty well done. I'm not really one to judge costume design when I'm watching a movie. So I don't really know too much about it of like what. So I really don't know too much about it, like what makes a great costume compared to not great one. Like as long as it looks. Like I guess I don't really look at the costumes when I'm watching a movie. If that makes sense. So Elvis didn't win much. Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. Okay. Yeah, this is one of those costume designers that just gets nominated a bunch, so it's kind of muddied. Oh, there's official guild. Okay. Let's see. That was Black Panther. Costume Design Guild. And then Everything Everywhere All at Once. Okay, so this won the guild awards, but the thing is, like, it does have really interesting costumes, especially once they like go to other dimensions and everything, like just crazy stuff like this. I feel like the Academy should look at stuff more like this for costume designs, but they tend to not. They tend to go for like the generic, like does it look like the time period, or is it like just a normal clothes thing? So I would like to see Everything Everywhere All at Once win this category, but I really don't think it will. I think either Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris or Elvis. And considering Elvis is a like biography movie type of thing, I feel like costume design is probably going to go to Elvis. So on to film editing. So we have Elvis, Banshee of Ninarchin, Tar, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Top Gun Maverick. Alright, so let's see. For Elvis, he got nominations, he got some Australian award. Alright. So it's got a bunch of nominations, not many wins. Again, I haven't seen a lot of these, so I can't really say how the editing is in it. So I got a Critics' Choice Award for editing, okay. And Monica Wills did Tar. Which got several nominations, not really seeing any wins for it. Paul Rogers did Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think the editing in that was really good, especially when they start jumping universes and it goes from one universe to another really quickly. The editing of that was really well done. And it has won a ton of awards. Jeez. Like all of these is for the same movie that he got nominated. So I think it's pretty safe to bet that he's probably going to win. But Top Gun Maverick, okay. So it has several nominations. But I mean, just from the sheer amount of nominations and wins that Paul Rogers has already got, I'm going to say that Everything Everywhere All at Once is going to win Best Film Editing. And now on to cinematography. With cinematography, the Academy really likes either war movies or black and white movies. Like if there's a black and white movie, there's like a 90% chance that it is going to win Best Cinematography. But I don't see any movies that are in black and white this year. So maybe we'll look at what each movie got nominated and won for cinematography wise. Let's see, James Freed. Yeah, won the BAFTA. So yeah, most of his nominations are for All Quiet, except for the British Society. All right, Mandy Walker's for Elvis. Okay. Florence Hofmeister Okay, Critics' Choice nomination. And that's for... I'm not sure what movie that is. I didn't really look. Bardo Fawkes Chronicles of a Handful of Truths. Okay. Alright, so there's several for that one. And Roger Deakins has The Empire of Light. Oh man, how many times was he nominated before he won? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So he won his 13th. Alright. Well, he almost gave Diane Warren a run for her money on most nominations before a win. Alright, let's see. Light nominee. Man, he has a ton of nominations for a lot of other stuff. Okay. Yeah, I don't see... Yeah, I don't really see Tar winning. Don't really see that one winning. Or really Elvis. So I think All Quiet on the Western Front is most likely going to win just because, like I said earlier, the Academy really likes the cinematography of war movies if there's nothing in black and white. So I think best cinematography is going to go to All Quiet on the Western Front. Alright, so now we are on to best adapted screenplay. So, in case you didn't know, adapted basically means that it came from a book or a play or a previous movie. Just the writers did not create the story on their own, basically. So we have All Quiet on Western Front, Living, Women Talking, Glass Onion, and Top Gun Maverick. Okay. So let's see. All Quiet on the Western Front. Won the BAFTA for it. Alright. I don't think the Golden Globes has one. Best International Film, okay. Nominee for Gold Derby. Okay. And he had Living. Which got nominated, okay. Sarah... Women Talking. Okay. Central... What about that Gold Derby thing? I don't know how important that is, but... Okay, so that one won it. Oh, Golden Globes does have screenplay. Okay. So I got nominated for the BAFTA. Alright. Nominated for that. Did not get a Golden Globe nomination. Alright. Ethan. Top Gun. And he just got a satellite one for that. Okay. So, that one has a chance. I don't see Living winning. I don't really see Knives Out or Glass Onion winning either. Like it is like that mystery, but the Academy tends to nominate those things and not really pick them to win. Don't really see Top Gun Maverick winning either. Kind of surprised that was nominated. So I think it's between All Quiet on Western Front and Women Talking. It could go to either one. But for adapted screenplay, they tend to go for the more artsy kind of politically motivated movies. Like, both of these are based on books. But as far as like Women Talking, because again, it's about women's rights and stuff like that, which the Academy really likes those kind of topics. So I think Women Talking is going to win Best Adapted Screenplay. And now we're on to Best Original Screenplay. So this is one that the writers of the screenplay made themselves, so it's not based on any other media. So we have Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fabelmans, Tar, Banshee of Inisherin, and Triangle of Sadness. So let's see. This is going to be kind of hard to find, considering you got nominated for so many things for this movie. Alright, so that did not win that. It won the Gold Derby, okay. What about Fabelmans for Steven Spielberg, who has a ton of wins and nominations, so this is going to be... I'm going to pretty much have to find specifically this, so it got nominated. So it got nominated, did not win. Gold Derby, did not. Oh wait, yeah, it did. It was up there. Okay, so a bunch of nominations. Okay. Todd Field for Tar. Okay, got nominated for BAFTA, Gold Derby, and Golden Globe. Okay. About Matt McDonagh for Banshee of Irishman. So it won the BAFTA, but again, BAFTA is biased towards British films. Let's see, Golden Derby got nominated, Golden Globe. Okay, so it did win the Golden Globe also for Best Screenplay. So that might help edge it out from the others. Triangle of Sadness got nominated. And nominated. Okay. Alright, let's see. I don't really see the Fabelmans winning, because it got a bunch of nominations, didn't really win anything. Tar, I don't really see winning either. Banshee of Inisherin might, because it won the Golden Globe and the BAFTA, so that could help it. Triangle of Sadness, I don't really see winning, because it's... I don't really have a reason for why, I just don't really feel like it has a chance of winning it, just because it didn't get very many other nominations. So I think it's between Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, and the Banshee of Inisherin. So this one is really close between these two. The Banshee of Inisherin won a bunch of screenplay awards, to where Everything Everywhere All at Once did get nominated and won some. But as far as the Academy goes, for something like this, they tend to go for like the more out there screenplays sometimes. But at the same time, they do really like hard drama movies also. So it's kind of a toss-up, but I'm gonna say that Everything Everywhere All at Once is probably gonna pull off an upset and win Best Original Screenplay. And now we are on to Best Achievement in Directing. So we have, so let's see, Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert. So, random fact, the Academy has a rule that only one person can be nominated per film for Best Achievement in Directing, unless the two or more people who are asking to be considered for the category are a known team. Like how Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert do a lot of movies together. So they made an exception and allowed both of them to be nominated for director for the same movie. But anyway, let's see, Daniel Kwan got a bunch of nominations for directing. Like, he got a bunch of nominations anyway, but let's see, directing. They won the Critics' Choice Awards. They won the Gold Derby, got nominated for Golden Globe, okay. Alrighty. Does SAG have Screen Arts Guild? No? Okay. So Rupert got nominated. G's. Let's go down to the G's. Was not nominated for Golden Globe or anything. Okay. Todd Field was for Tar. Nominated for the BAFTA, did not win. Nominated. Okay. Martin McDowell. Okay, so he did not win the BAFTA, alright. Wait, did I see director? Oh, there's a Directors Guild. Okay. Let's see who won that, if any of these guys. Okay, so they won Best Directorial Achievement for the Directors Guild. That might carry some weight. They did not get nominated, or he. He got nominated, okay. Alright, so Steven Spielberg. Time to go through his 200, 500 nominations. Oh my goodness, dude. Director, so he got nominated, okay. And he won the Golden Globe, okay. So again, don't really see Triangle of Sadness winning. Don't really see Tar or the Banshee. So it's kind of down to Everything, Everywhere, All at Once and the Fabelmans. Steven Spielberg gets nominated a lot, and usually it's like the more you get nominated, the less likely you are to win. And he has a ton of nominations already and 3 wins. So the Academy tends to lean more towards the new people when that happens. So I think that Daniel Kwan and Daniel Schneidhart are going to win for Best Achievement in Directing. And now we are on to the categories that I know the most about, which are the acting categories. I tend to get 3 out of 4, if not all 4 of these right. So hopefully I do well this year. So let's see. So Best Supporting Actress, we have Angela Bassett in Black Panther, Jamie Lee Curtis in Everything Everywhere All at Once, Stephanie Hsu in Everything Everywhere, Hung Chow for The Whale, and Carrie Condon for The Banshee of Inisherin. I don't think I'm ever going to get used to that word. So Angela Bassett, I haven't seen the second Black Panther movie, but apparently she was really good in it because she has a ton of nominations. And she also won several awards for this. So she was nominated for the BAFTA. Let's see. Critics' Choice. She won the Critics' Choice Award. Was nominated for the Gold Derby. Won the Golden Globe. Yeah. SAG. She was nominated for the SAG. So she has a pretty good chance of winning. Let's see. Jamie Lee Curtis for Everything Everywhere All at Once. I was actually kind of surprised she was nominated because her character is like one of the main side characters, but at the same time, I didn't really think it was an Oscar-nominated performance. But let's see, she got nominated for the BAFTA, because she was also got nominated for a lot of the major awards, like the Critics' Choice, nominated for Gold Derby, nominated for the Golden Globe. I think she is the one who won the SAG. Screen Arts Guild. Yeah, she won the SAG for it. So she might have a slight chance. Stephanie Hsu, I don't think that she has a chance of winning. She was really good in it, and I really liked how different her performance was for both the main universe Joy and as evil Joy for the villain. But let's see. Yeah, she wasn't even nominated for the BAFTA. Critics' Choice. She got nominated, did not win. She won the Gold Derby. Was not nominated for a Golden Globe. She was nominated for the SAG. So I don't think she's gonna win. Hung Chow for The Whale. I want to see The Whale, but I haven't had a chance to yet. I'm nominated for BAFTA, Critics' Choice, Derby, Golden Globe, Gotham. Okay. Carrie Condon. Okay, she won the BAFTA. Again, BAFTA is very biased against British movies, but that doesn't mean she wasn't good or anything. Nominated for Critics' Choice, Gold Derby, Golden Globe. No, oh, yep, the SAG, okay. So I don't see Stephanie or Hong, or really even Carrie Condon. Really, I think it's between Angela Bassett and Jamie Lee Curtis. I feel like based on how much publicity and awards and everything Angela Bassett has gotten for Black Panther, I think that's going to edge her out over Jamie Lee Curtis. So my prediction is that Angela Bassett is going to win Best Supporting Actress. Now we are on to Best Supporting Actor, which I feel this isn't a question that Ki Hae Kwan is going to win. We'll look at him, but he has so many other awards and has gotten so much praise for this performance. But they have Barry Cohen for Banshee, Brian Tyree Henry for Causeway. I don't think I've ever heard that one. Ki Hae Kwan for Everything Everywhere All at Once, Brendan Gleeson for Banshee, and Judd Hirsch for The Fabelmans. Let's see, Barry Condon. I know he won the BAFTA, yeah. So let's see, Critics' Choice. He got nominated. Any other major ones? Derby, Golden Globe, SAG. He got nominated for the SAG. Okay. Brian T. Henry. I've never even heard of Causeway. What is that? A U.S. soldier suffers brain damage or brain injury while fighting Afghanistan and struggles to adjust to home life. Okay. Oh, it has Jennifer Lawrence in it. All right. Interesting. All right, so let's see. He was not nominated for BAFTA. He got nominated for Critics' Choice. Gold Derby, was not nominated for Golden Globe, got nominated for Gotham. He nominated for SAG? No. Okay. Ki Hae Kwan, again, who I believe is going to win. Didn't win the BAFTA, probably because he's not British. Sorry. That's not true. Anyway, Critics' Choice Award. Let's see. He won the Gold Derby, won the Golden Globe, won the Gotham, won the SAG. So yeah, again, he won all the big awards except for the BAFTA. Brian Gleeson, nominated for BAFTA. Not Critics' Choice. Never mind, I lied. Yeah, he is. Golden Globe, Gold Derby, but did not win. No SAG. Yep, SAG. Okay. Judd Hirsch. Yep, okay. Critics' Choice, Gold. Not Gold Derby, not Golden Globe. Okay. Not a SAG. All right. Yeah, I feel like it's a pretty easy choice that Ki Hae Kwan is going to win Best Supporting Actor for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Now we are on to Best Supporting Actress, which again, I feel is a really easy choice for Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere All at Once, because she also does a great job in her role. But the nominees are Ana de Armas for Blonde, Kate Blanchett for Tar, Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere All at Once, Andrea Riseborough for To Leslie, and Michelle Williams for The Fabelmans. So a couple interesting facts about Ana de Armas being nominated for Blonde. So Blonde is the first movie since Henry and June in 1991 to keep its NC-17 rating and be nominated for an Academy Award. And Ana de Armas is the first person to be nominated for an acting Oscar in an NC-17 rated movie since Marlon Brando in The Last Tango in Paris in 1974. I don't know. That was just something that I found interesting. I don't think she's going to win, but again, something I just found interesting. So she was nominated for a BAFTA. Not a Critics' Choice, not a Golden Globe, not a Golden Derby. Not a Golden Derby. She was nominated for a Golden Globe. And a SAG, okay. Kate Blanche. Okay. Let's see. She won the BAFTA. Interesting. She won the Critics' Choice. Oh, there's Gold Derby. Nominated. She won the Golden Globe. Okay, I might have to rethink this. Wow. I didn't realize she won so much for this. Did she win the SAG too? Why does she have so many nominations? My goodness. She's nominated for the SAG. Okay, Michelle Wow. Nominated for the BAFTA. Nominated for Critics' Choice. She won the Gold Derby. Okay, she won the Golden Globe for musical and comedy. So Kate Blanche won for the drama. She won for musical or comedy. Okay, that makes sense. She got nominated for Gotham. See, SAG. And she won the SAG. Okay. So that helps me keep kind of my thought for her winning for now. Let's see, nominated BAFTA, Critics' Choice, Gold Derby, not a Golden Globe, and not a SAG. Okay. Michelle Williams for The Fabelmans. Yeah, she got nominated 5 times. Okay, it's her 5th. BAFTA, Critics' Choice, Gold Derby, Golden Globe, but there was no wins. Okay. Yeah, she didn't win any major ones. See, Andrea, no. Nope. Okay, so it really is between Kate Blanche and Michelle Wow. I did have a bias towards Michelle Wow to the beginning. So while Kate Blanche did win a lot, Michelle Wow also won a lot. And again, Everything Everywhere All at Once seems like one of those movies that just has gotten a lot of attention. And the Academy tends to choose the winners from those kind of movies. So I'm going to stick with what I originally said and say that Michelle Wow is going to win Best Actress in a Leading Role for Everything Everywhere All at Once. And now we're on to Best Actor in a Leading Role. So this is another one that seems like there's a bias towards Austin Butler just because it's a biography movie, and the Academy tends to pick the leading actor or actress who's the main character in those kind of things. So Austin Butler has an advantage there with Elvis. But let's see how everyone did. So we have Austin Butler for Elvis, Brendan Fraser for The Whale, Paul Mescal for After Sun, Bill Knightley for Living, and Colin Farrell for The Banshees. All right, so Austin Butler, let's see, he has 2366, so he won the BAFTA. Got nominated for the Critics' Choice, nominated for Golden Derby, won the Golden Globe for drama. Gotta keep an eye on that now. Nominated for the SAG. Okay. Brendan Fraser for The Whale. I heard he's really good in it. I want to see this movie, but I haven't got a chance yet. So he's nominated for BAFTA. He won the Critics' Choice Award. For Golden Derby, nominated for the Golden Globe, nominated for the Gotham. He won the SAG, okay. Alright, so Paul Mescal for After Sun, nominated for BAFTA, Critics' Choice, Gold Derby, no Golden Globe, Gotham, and no SAG, okay. I haven't even heard of After Sun. It reflects on enjoying privacy, holiday she took with her father 20 years earlier. In memories, okay. Yeah, I really don't see him winning that one. Bill Knightley for Living, BAFTA, Critics' Choice, Gold Derby, Golden Globe, SAG, but he didn't really win any, so I don't see him winning. Colin Farrell. Okay. Seeing again a bunch of nominations. Okay, so we won the Gold Derby. And he won the Golden Globe. Okay, for the musical or comedy. That's supposed to be a comedy? Okay. I guess. And nominated for the... Yeah, SAG. Okay. Yeah, I don't see Paul Mescal or Bill Knightley. Maybe Colin Farrell. I don't really see. So between these three, I don't really see him winning it. Brendan Fraser has a pretty good case for it. But then again, Austin Butler, he's playing Elvis Presley, who's one of the most iconic singers of recent history. So I'd assume he does a great job since he got nominated for so much, and the Academy really likes those biopics, as I said earlier. So I think that's going to edge him out over Brendan Fraser. So I think Austin Butler is going to win Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role. And now we're on to the major award of the Academy Awards, and that is Best Motion Picture. Which, why do they have 10 nominations? I thought they maxed it out at 8 unless they increased it this year. Like, that's just getting ridiculous. That is way too many movies for one category. But anyway, let's see. We have All Quiet on the Western Front, Elvis, The Banshees, Top Gun Maverick, I don't know why, Tar, Avatar: Way of the Water, which movie-wise was absolutely terrible. Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fabelmans, Triangle of Sadness, and Women Talking. All Quiet on the Western Front is a war movie. It has been made before, but this remake is really well done, and it did get nominated for 9 Academy Awards, which is quite a feat for a foreign movie. I think the last foreign movie I can remember was Parasite, and that ended up winning Best Picture of the Year. I don't know if this will, but I guess I'll leave it in the running. Elvis, again, is a biopic, so the Academy tends to lean towards those, but maybe not for Best Picture. It's mostly for, like, cinematography, acting, stuff like that. The Banshees of Inisherin. Why is that so hard for me to say? So, two lifelong friends at an impasse after one abruptly ends a relationship. Okay, that got nominated for 9. So that's possible. Top Gun Maverick. Again, I don't know why it's nominated for Best Picture. It doesn't really have any chance of winning, in my opinion. So I'm going to say not that one. Tar is another biopic about a composer. It got nominated for 6 Oscars. So maybe. Avatar: Way of the Water, I really don't see any hope of this winning. Because for me, I feel like Best Motion Picture of the Year means that it's a good movie. And Avatar: Way of the Water was not a good movie. It was terrible with so many plot holes and just plot convenience and just bad storytelling. Like, I don't see any way that this is going to win. Everything Everywhere All at Once. This movie was really good, and I liked it. It got nominated for 11 Oscars, which is the most out of any other movie this year. So that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to win, but that does mean it has a really good chance. The Fabelmans It's a Steven Spielberg movie, so of course they're going to nominate it. I have not seen it, so I can't really say how well of a movie it is or anything like that. Triangle of Sadness, I really don't see it winning. It's basically about celebrity couple going on a cruise, so I don't think that has much of a chance. Women Talking, again, it's like in 2010, this isolated religious community grappling with brutal reality with their faith. It is one of those movies that the Academy likes, but I don't really see them picking it for Best Picture. So really it's between Western Front, Elvis, I'm going to knock out Banshee, I'm going to knock out Tar, I'm going to knock out Fablemans. So really it's between All Quiet on the Western Front, Elvis, and Everything Everywhere All at Once. All Quiet on the Western Front has a really good chance of winning, especially if it does end up winning a bunch of the other awards that's been nominated for. Elvis, out of these three, I think it has the least amount of chance because it is a biopic, but they usually don't pick those for Best Motion Picture. Everything Everywhere All at Once has a really good chance just because it has the most nominations, and it is one of those weird out there movies that ended up getting a lot of attention. So the Academy sometimes picks those, like with Parasite. It was a really good movie that got a lot of attention, a bunch of nominations, and ended up surprising everyone when it won Best Picture. Sometimes they just pick a weird movie that's got nominated that everyone's like, no way there's gonna win. You know, like Triangle of Sadness. Like if that wins, no one's gonna see it coming. Like when Moonlight won a few years ago, and everyone thought La La Land was gonna win. And the presenters even ended up messing up and grabbing the wrong envelope and announcing La La Land as the winner. So everyone from La La Land went onto the stage, was really happy giving their speeches, and then the coordinators of the event came out, corrected them, and said, no, Moonlight won. So then Moonlight came up and accepted it with all of the people who were involved in La La Land up there too. It was really funny. So I don't know if something like that, to where some underdog movie is just going to come out of nowhere and win Best Picture. But I think the movie that I'm going to pick for Best Motion Picture, because I did really like it, is Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think that movie is going to win Best Motion Picture of the Year. So yeah, that's who I think is going to win each category at this year's Oscars. Let me know down in the comments who you think are going to win this year's Oscars, and if you agree or disagree with my predictions. Thanks for watching.